Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, Steveozilcho 1 is bringing us into another Cornfries podcast. Beside me is my buddy, Nickyfries.
Out of duty.
Yeah, that feels weird when you do it and you don't do it all the time.
Yeah. Dude, wait, why are you Steveozilcho 1? Why can't you just be
Did I
Steveozilcho?
put 1 on there?
You said Steveozilcho 1.
That's what I used to be all the time. It's been a thing. It's only Steveozilcho. Cut that out. I don't care. It'll be good to go.
How do you fuck up your own name in an intro?
Because I'm so used
Not
to
even
saying
I've
one
done that. And we've had some funny takes.
Don't yell at me.
No, there was one time I went, I'm Steveozilcho, and that's Nickyfries. I've done that before.
But, it'll be okay. Hey, it's my first time. Don't judge me.
Yo, we're gonna keep this short and sweet because I just ate some food and
my timer to beat my meat.
My bathroom timer's already started.
That's not good.
Yeah, dude. So you were alone this week, right? You finally
I know Heather came home Friday.
Heather moved out after the divorce, and
there's no divorce. Shut up. No, there's no divorce. No,
you guys are just separated.
After work.
You guys are just separated. What? There's no official divorce yet.
There's not even a divorce. It's just some peace and quiet because of her seizures.
Right. Yo, I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but that timer's right now. I gotta come back in like 10 minutes, bro. I'm so sorry.
You're a horrible, horrible person.
Yeah, you gotta give me like 10.
So what are we gonna do? Just like pause from where we're at?
Yeah. Or no, we keep going. No. It's alright. It just went away. It just went down. It's okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No,
everybody's gonna be like, dude, did you just take a shit and come back or not?
I can hold it in.
Oh
It'll be like a challenge for the podcast.
He's gonna poop himself on the.
Dude, imagine it's just poop sounds.
You're just like, well, I guess I'm to that point.
So what's new? What you been up to? You had the week alone to yourself. What were you doing? Well, you had baby Alan, right?
Honestly, I didn't really do too much. Just kind of chilled, cleaned the house a little bit. Got another order of my cards in yesterday and today.
Nice.
Pulled a pretty badass Dragon Ball Super.
You order at a store, right? And then the store, like you go pick it up at a store.
No, TCG.
Oh, okay.
I ordered on there, but I pulled this Dragon Ball Super card. You probably, if anybody follows me on social, that card is worth pretty close to $200.
Jeez, really?
Yeah, I looked. It was the first pack I opened from the Dragon Ball Super, and I'm like, ooh, that thing looks cool. And I looked it up, and it's worth like almost $200.
Damn, dude!
I almost shit my pants.
Hey, we don't gotta. You see how it goes full circle? That conversation.
What's that?
You set up a long joke. You said I almost shit my pants. I was like, it's funny because I'm about to do that as well.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Well, if you look at this card, it shows like all of the little Gokus and it shows all the Gokus in the background. It's really cool, and then I think it's Gohan. I can't tell. It looks like Gohan, but yeah, there's like a bunch of it's like the Dragon Ball Goku's lineage, like his whole like lineup. It's really cool.
That is pretty cool. I think you showed me that card. A while back.
Because I just got it. Yes, I just got it today.
No. I mean, you showed me a picture of it because we were talking about the value of cards, and you showed me like the most expensive Dragon Ball cards. Do you remember?
Oh, I don't remember shit.
Okay, that's all right. You're like Heather now with the bad memory.
No, I just don't remember when it's not important.
Damn. Yeah. So that's it. You just kind of were just enjoying your peacetime, pretty much.
Spanking it. I mean, what else do you want me to do?
Now you have this week without baby Alan, right?
No, I'm gonna have him yet this week because her sister's they're babysitting a puppy and they don't want him to like get bit or something, so they're gonna.
Oh, you did tell me this. Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna wait until.
I don't remember the non-important things. Sorry.
Is Mister? I'm gonna beat your ass. Some bitch. I hope you shit your pants.
You know what? I will, and I'll send you a nice picture of it too. A video.
Well, to be fair, I don't have to sit in it, so I don't care. You can send me pictures of shit all you want.
So I got a great story for you. There was like a whole span. I think it was my freshman or sophomore year of college, where I would get drunk and I would take shits and I would take pictures of my shits to my exes, and I'd be like, "There I go, thinking of you again."
I did that to Heather before. I've sent her a picture of my
Yeah.
shit before.
But like that's literally like I'll be on Snap and it'll be like a picture of my poop and I'm like, there I go, thinking of you again.
Oh man, there she is. Or anything, or just like that
Dude.
freaking Joey Davis.
Joey Diaz?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, holy shit.
Bro, how great was that video I sent you, huh?
He's changing flavors.
He's changing flavors. Dude, you just gotta watch like all his content, dude. It's honestly amazing.
Is it literally just shit content?
No, all his stuff, dude. So to give you perspective on who he is, he became a comedian, I think in his like 30s or 40s.
Okay.
And he's been around it all, but like the guy just was like a nomad. He traveled around, he'd commit crimes. He can't like go to the state of Washington because he has an open warrant for himself because like he was a fucking coke fiend when he was younger.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was just a nut job, and he has all these great stories because he has a sharp mind and memory. So he'll tell you stories about, you know, prison and all those things. He's a great dude. He's hilarious. Like you should honestly recommend his content.
I have to look after him. Yeah. Does he have any like specials that you can?
Oh yeah. He's all over Netflix, dude. You could pull him up. You could type his name in on Netflix. It'll pop up. But yeah, Netflix. But I love his podcast honestly more than his comedy. His comedy is great, but his podcast is like when he's on podcast telling stories. Yeah, I mean, just type in if you just type his name, bro, like, and you type podcast or anything, his podcast will pop up. His appearances on podcasts will pop up. I mean,
I'll look into it.
But tell me that wasn't like the greatest 18 minutes of shit you.
Oh yeah, it was really funny. I'm like, Jesus Christ, a lot of shit. I showed a dude at work and they started laughing too.
He goes, "You cut the shit to flush it down the toilet." All right, can we stop talking about shit? Because you know,
is it gonna help you?
Yeah. So going back to the exes thing, I was actually talking to my boy, Randy, who might be coming. He might be coming up to see me. But anyway, so we were talking. I don't remember what led to this conversation, but I showed him this Instagram of this girl that I had a one night stand with. It wasn't even a one night stand, to be honest. So to give you context is we kind of snuck off somewhere and did it for like 10 minutes. It was like a short thing. Like we just kind of pounded one out. We kind of pounded one out and that was it. And like we went our separate we hung out later that night, but like we went our separate ways because we were with like friends and stuff. But I don't want to give too many details because it will reveal who that person is and the relationship remain private. Yeah. So I'm trying to leave out as much detail as possible. But anyway, so I was telling him about this girl because she has like the nicest ass you've ever seen, bro. I'm not even kidding. Like it is a 10 out of 10 ass. I'll send you her Instagram after. But anyway, so I was telling my boy because I was kind of flexing on him a little bit, and I was telling him a funny story about it, which I can't tell on here because it gives away too many details. But he looks on he's stalking her Instagram. Obviously, he followed her because, you know, he's a fucking fiend. Not playing. But he did follow her. So then he went to check her out, and he saw she had a link tree, and he hits me up. He's like, "Bro, she has an OnlyFans." I was like, "Oh no!" So that is now 2 girls that I've been with. I'm aware of that have OnlyFans. So
isn't it great?
Yeah, it's adding up. It's adding up.
Well, before the problem is I've been married and in a relationship for longer than OnlyFans has probably been around.
You and Heather should do OnlyFans, yo. Make some good money. Why not?
That'd be I don't want to make everybody go blind,
bro. But like you could just do like it could be about Heather and like you could just have like your dick in there. It could be like POV angles, you know, or like, you know, where you're holding the camera or something.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What? Or like, you know, like I don't know, bro. Y'all some freaks. I already know that. So,
not really. I mean, we're not sitting here doing missionary every time.
Hey, can I? You know, missionary is actually illegal in a bunch of states.
What? Why?
Yeah, oral sex is actually illegal in a bunch of states. It's old religious laws that they never got changed. That obviously they're not enforcing, and it's just like it's time and effort to take them out.
It sounds like pointless. That's what it is.
In New York, it is illegal to wear slippers after 10 p.m. at night.
Really?
Yeah, and there's like a town in Texas where it's illegal to walk backwards while eating peanuts. Like there's so many weird laws that we could pull up.
That would be so much fun just to try to see if you'd actually get arrested.
Yeah, but I know. There's some states where the only position that is allowed is missionary. I'm pretty sure. I think in Utah, the only position allowed is missionary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Depressing.
Yeah, look it up, bro. If you don't believe me, anyone listening, look it up. If you don't believe me, there's some super weird laws that are out there that are just not enforced. Yeah, but super weird, man. Super weird.
Let's see here.
So what are you doing? Baby Alan's sleeping?
Alan literally just went to sleep before the podcast.
Oh well.
Yeah.
He's a good kid.
Okay, listen here. Okay, Alabama.
Don't fuck him up, bro. He's a good kid.
Bear wrestling matches are prohibited.
Okay. But you know what's always funny is you have to think of what has happened for them to pass this law to be.
Oh yeah, it's like wait, what is this? Arizona. It is illegal to promote the use of your own more than 6 that you own more than 6 dildos.
You can't own more than 6 dildos?
That's Arizona.
Yeah. So all you dildo lovers, all your dildo lovers out there. It's strictly
prohibited to pronounce Arkansas correctly. That's so stupid. Oh, we could just do a fucking podcast based on this stupid shit.
Yeah. In Arizona, it's illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wait,
this has the story for it. Wait, this one gives context. In the 1920s, a local dam broke, flooding a rancher's home. The rancher's donkey has become accustomed to sleeping in the bathtub, which filled with water and whisked him miles away. After working to rescue the animal, the town passed a law that prohibits donkeys from sleeping in the bathtub. Though it's okay for them to stand in one.
That's funny.
In Arkansas, you can't honk your horn near a sandwich shop after 9 p.m.
Wait, what is it? Coins are okay. In Hawaii, coins are not allowed to be placed in one's ears.
Coins?
Yeah, like coins, like probably like the magic trick.
It sounded like you were saying queens. I was like, what?
No, coins. So I assume it's like a magic trick. Like you can't do a magic trick.
In Colorado, it's illegal to keep a couch on your porch.
Wait, what'd you say?
In Colorado, it's illegal to keep a couch on your porch.
Huh.
But this actually makes sense. Wait, this one actually makes sense. Because University of Colorado in Boulder, they're known for, like, burning couches.
Yeah.
So if you leave them outside, they'll, like, burn them and start bonfires and stuff. They wanted to... That actually makes sense. In
Maryland?
That's in Colorado. But in Connecticut, a pickle must be able to bounce.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Maryland. Persons may not swear while on the highway.
Oh, yeah. Like that's enforced. I've probably broken that law when I've driven in Maryland.
Probably. See, this is fun.
In Delaware, you can't sell dog hair.
Huh. Minnesota. Airplanes may not be landed in city parks. Oh, God.
In Florida,
wait, what is this?
In Florida, legal parking fees towards animals must be paid.
Oh my God, it must have to do with like horses or something.
Elephants, camels, and horses.
Wow.
The Ringling Brothers Circus moved its winter shows operation to Florida, thus causing...
That makes sense. Nebraska. Persons with STDs may not marry.
I wonder, do you think they enforce that?
I don't know. I mean, you have to get like a sexual, like you have to get like a test right before you get married or what?
I don't know. Maybe because sometimes you go into a registry if you have an STD. Like if you have like HIV. Huh?
That's how you get on a list.
Yeah. In Georgia, it's illegal to live on a boat for more than 30 days.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, I just saw the Hawaii one.
What the fuck? Rhode Island. No person may bite off another person's limbs.
I mean,
isn't that already there?
Oh, here we go. Here you go. In Iowa, you can't throw a brick onto a highway.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
Apparently, you guys were known for throwing bricks on highways.
Huh. I
Wait, you
mean,
can throw a brick onto a highway if you have written permission from the city council.
oh,
This
I'm doing
also
it.
includes dangerous instruments or toys.
Huh. Alcohol may not be sold during an emergency, Utah.
It's an emergency. I need booze. Wait,
I need
actually,
alcohol
wait,
right
wait, wait.
now.
Actually, going into that for a second. Did you know? Wait, in prison, if you go to jail, right?
Okay.
Sometimes, if you're an alcoholic, jails have alcohol there because people can die from alcohol withdrawals if they have alcohol dependency.
Yeah.
So like the withdrawal. So think about it. A heroin addict is totally fine. They can cold turkey that shit. They might have a lot of trouble and they might go through some shit, but like they have a very good chance of surviving. But you can't go cold turkey from alcohol. Yeah, alcohol is legal. Just to give you perspective. I'm not saying heroin should be illegal. Don't get me
No,
wrong.
I think it should be illegal. Yeah.
Oh, are you one of those like if it doesn't harm anyone,
Oh yeah, as long as it doesn't harm anybody, I'm not against it.
well, for the record, harm anyone else or anyone that might be too
Oh
scared to
yeah, I
understand
mean
what you're
like I could
saying.
give two shits. You could smoke weed, you can get drunk. As long as it doesn't harm anybody, do what you want.
Yeah, I mean, life is just about like moderation, dude.
Yeah,
With
if
anything.
people can monitor it, which I hear heroin is a horrible drug to be doing.
They say if you do heroin 3 times, you're addicted, and I've heard that
Oh
from
shit.
heroin addicts. So
Hmm.
yeah.
I mean, how do you know? You know what I mean? It's like it's like you're
Well,
just kind of like
when
there,
you
you
start
know.
getting a fucking craving for it,
Yeah, I mean, realistically, I have a craving for pussy. Does that mean I'm addicted?
yeah, you can be.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I believe like there's porn addiction, and that's been proven to be like a real
That's probably
thing.
me.
Um, I was reading an article today about that and how like your body resets if you're someone that suffers from porn addiction. I was like, that's kind of
Your
interesting.
body resets? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
it'll like change the the chemicals that release in your brain. I don't
Yeah.
have them. I don't have them like on the top of my tongue right now, but
Okay.
the chemicals that like release inside your brain, they like rebalance. So apparently, like you act totally different. It could cause like some people describe it as like a clarity.
Huh.
Like the joke, like no nut, like you have clarity. Like not post nut clarity, like if men didn't like like
Like
care
no
for what.
nut November or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. They were like people were like I haven't fat for 1 week. I just solved the anti-life equation. Like you know
It's like I just figured out how to cure AIDS.
exactly, dude. Yeah, that's literally what it is.
Jesus.
But at the same time, there are some great people who are driven by pussy too. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, yeah.
Like presidents, like all those dudes are pussy hounds. Like they wouldn't be
Yeah, I
doing it for
mean, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
look at Bill Clinton.
yeah. I mean, but there's people that will literally just do shit just for, like they run on like on sex.
Huh. I mean, that's probably not a healthy
I know
habit, but it's
plenty of
not
people
that
like
bad.
that. No, of course it's not, but it's the drive and like the like need for it that like keeps
It
people
feels
going. You know what
good.
I mean? Like what I'm saying is like, oh, like Steve, like would you shower every day if like a girl would want to have sex with you if you showered?
Well, yeah, I try to do that anyway, so.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is like people will like they'll only shower because like they think
Oh,
it'll
that's
help them to
gross.
get laid and like
That's
everything is
gross.
driven by like vagina.
That's gross.
Yeah.
You should probably wash your pussy. That's gross.
Wash your back pussy.
My your prison wallet.
Yeah, your prison wallet.
That's gross. That's gross.
So in Kentucky, a woman cannot marry the same man 4 times.
I mean, okay,
Imagine, yo, there are some people like that, those on-off relationships, man.
that is funny.
Oh, here's a good one. In Louisiana, it's illegal to send a surprise pizza.
Huh. Oh, probably too many.
It's considered
Probably too many
harassment.
callers and.
Yeah, it's considered harassment. And triple check your address if you live in the Pelican State, or else you may be handing out a $500 fine.
Okay, here's another one. Alaska. No getting drunk in a bar.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like all they do is drink in Alaska. That's like the only thing to
Right?
do there.
And it
To
says,
drink and
sadly,
work in an oil
no police actually enforce it.
business. Oh, here we go. This is for all my New Englanders out there. In Maine, it's illegal to park in front of Dunkin Donuts.
To park in front of Dunkin Donuts?
Yeah.
So where do you park?
The law was enacted because the coffee and donut chain is a hot spot and the parking lot can turn into a mega traffic jam.
Huh.
No, oh no. So, okay. So I think it's because you can't park. I think it's if you're not going to Dunkin Donuts. Okay. So I don't know if you ever been. Have you ever been to New England? Like
No.
Maine, Connecticut,
None of those.
Massachusetts, Rhode
The
Island.
farthest that way I've been is Michigan.
Okay. So I went to school in Massachusetts, bro. These motherfuckers literally run on Dunkin' Donuts, bro. Like the lines for Dunkin' Donuts are wild. I live
Chick-fil-A.
Our college was across the street from a Dunkin' Donuts. My guy, like the lines are ridiculous at Dunkin' Donuts. Like you will be online for an hour. Yeah, like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, because Chick-fil-A is ridiculous. Like I can never get it anywhere. I've had it 3 times because it's so freaking packed. And then you got, what's this one? This one over here. This one says Florida, no selling children.
$2? $2? Dude, you know what we should do? We should do like a YouTube series where we travel around and we do these laws and try to get arrested and see how much we can get away with.
I saw somebody do that on YouTube, I think.
That's right. It's our idea now. So whoever does it, fuck off. You copied us.
Hawaii, no billboards.
In Maryland, sleeveless, and specifically Baltimore, sleeveless shirts are banned in public parks.
Huh. That's actually funny. I have a sleeveless shirt on right now.
In Michigan, you can't sell your vehicle on a Sunday.
It's God's Day. That's why.
It's for religious reasons, yep.
Yeah. Idaho, no cannibalism.
Yeah, but see, that's not like a weird one. You know what I mean? That kind of makes sense.
Just like, oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's got to be more to it. Not a crime.
In Minnesota, dirty tires are banned.
And where? Minnesota?
Yeah.
That, I don't know.
Oh,
wait a minute. Iowa,
okay,
no
this is a good law, though. This is a good law. Dirty tires, you have to get your car washed prior because they're considered a public nuisance if they deposit mud, dirt, or other substances on a street or highway.
Huh. Wonder if my uncle gets in trouble. Because he lives in Minnesota.
Dude, Nebraska says you also can't get married if you haven't. Oh, no, we did that one, right? That was Nebraska?
I think that was one, yeah.
Yeah. It's illegal to sit on sidewalks in Nevada.
Massachusetts, no dancing to the national anthem.
Damn, dude. You could take a knee, you could stand up, you could sing, but no dancing. How about if it's like R. Kelly's one, when it was like the step one,
God.
you know? Where it was like, oh, say, can you see?
It's all subbed up. Just
that was like the R. Kelly version. He was like, he made it into like a step song.
Minnesota, no pig greasing. It's catch and release here, buddy.
In New Hampshire, it's unlawful to pick up seaweed off the beach.
Huh. What the fuck?
In New Jersey, bulletproof vests are banned while committing a crime. So it's like a way to add an extra charge, I guess, to someone committing a crime.
Jesus.
In New Mexico, idiots are banned from voting. As well as insane persons convicted of a felonious
how
or
do you
infamous
go about
crime.
doing that?
Yeah, it's not enforced, though.
Yeah,
Okay, here you go. Here's New York again. Slippers are banned after 10 p.m. Yeah, and there's no one has any idea how that came to be.
Wait, what the?
North Carolina, drunk bingo is unlawful. It's illegal in North Carolina to sell or consume any alcoholic beverage in a room where a bingo game is being played. Dude, we should get into the business, dude. We should start drunk bingo. It'll be like prohibition, dude. We'll have speakeasies, and you'll play drunk bingo in North Carolina, dude. Let's do it.
Rhode Island, do not impersonate an auctioneer.
I'll be going for $1, $1, $1. But I got $1.50 here, $1.50 here, $1.50 there. Oh, you sir in the black right, $2.
South Carolina, no working or dancing on Sundays.
Dude, if I want to fucking dance on Sundays, all right, what is this?
Fucking do it, man. Jesus. Keep litter off of aircrafts.
In Oklahoma, in Oklahoma, tripping a horse is outlawed.
Yeah, I just want to go trip a horse.
It is prohibited to promote, engage in, or be employed at a horse tripping event. Oh, is that? Oh, you know what it is? Because they have the lassos. They're tripping the horses with the lassos. That's probably what it is, dude. That's what they mean. I don't think it's like putting your foot out for a horse to walk over.
Oh, I was gonna say, that horse is gonna cripple you.
See, some of these you gotta just think about it a little bit, and they kind of make sense.
Well, this one makes a lot of sense. No missiles in the bus terminals in Utah.
What the fuck kind of law is that? Who the fuck brought a missile into the bus terminal? That had to be. I bet you. This would be my assumption with it. What were you saying, Minnesota?
No, that was hold on, that was Utah.
In Utah. So I bet you what happened was the government probably tried to do like a missile to keep in there, and I bet you that's what happened. They challenged it and lost.
So Sasquatch must be real in Washington because it says no Sasquatch poaching.
Oh yeah. I saw that one. You can't poach Sasquatch because he's considered an endangered animal.
True, yeah.
In Oregon, it's illegal to go hunting in a cemetery.
Oh, I ran out of lists. Hold on, where'd it go? I need
Paying
more.
sidekicks is illegal in Pennsylvania.
I pooped today.
In South Carolina, you can't play pinball if you're a minor?
Wait, what?
What? You'll be handed a status offense violation. You can't play pinball if you're a minor.
That's crazy.
Oh, this is a good one. In South Dakota, it's illegal to sleep in the cheese factory.
Well, I hope so. What is it? Okay, here's a stupid law. What is it? It is against the law to honk a car horn at a sandwich shop after 9 p.m. Arkansas.
Okay, so I have like a consumer warning after I told this one because this is actually kind of this is something we could talk about. In Tennessee, it's illegal to share your Netflix password.
Oh, I just saw that. Yeah.
So they're passing. Netflix is rolling out stuff where they're gonna be banning certain people, and they're testing it to see if it will really affect their numbers. Because guess what? I guarantee you, Netflix's stock price will plummet.
My buddy already canceled his Netflix.
Yeah, I mean,
and I had it.
They said, "Oh my god, really?" That's brutal. I have a jailbroken Fire Stick, so I'm not too worried. But because I can see,
I pay for Hulu and I have everything. I have HBO. I'll be fine.
But when you are the like in a bitter competition and all the things you had on your servers are slowly starting to get to pretty much get taken off because everyone's starting their own streaming service. And like Netflix they have some good shows and stuff, but like what's realistically making people choose Netflix over anything these days? When HBO Max is fucking killing it right now. HBO Max is the number one streaming service right now. I don't care what anyone says. HBO Max is phenomenal.
Really?
But they have to keep adding stuff and they got to keep doing things. Yeah. Netflix is good. Listen, I'm not hating on Netflix, but everyone's seen
Hulu TV.
We've had Netflix for way too long. We've seen everything on Netflix that we need to see. Is what I'm saying. Netflix isn't pulling anything in.
Netflix had the DVDs to your house.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I remember. It reminded me of GameFly. Remember GameFly?
Yeah, GameFly is still around.
They are, yeah, I know.
I heard
someone hopped on my
commercials. I
stream
think
was
it
telling
was
me about
just a
that.
couple weeks ago.
But yeah, so Netflix is starting this, guys. It actually started, I think, today. In certain areas, certain accounts, they're just picking random accounts. They're gonna start saying like, you got to get confirmation and send phone or email verification and get a number, and then you have to type that number in to. So it's like two-factor authentication every time you log into Netflix. I'm telling you, they're gonna crash and burn if they dole that out on like the entire platform. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Realistically, it makes sense.
But
I mean, as soon as you start putting restrictions on things, people are like, fuck you.
I'm waiting for when these streaming services start to not monopolize, but they start to buy each other or combine services, because we're seeing that already, where there's like a conglomerate of services.
Yeah.
But like there's too many of them right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I think a couple are gonna have to go.
Oh yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I have a feeling somebody's gonna buy somebody else's company, and
because we have Amazon, we have Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max. There's Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, but Disney. This is the thing. I can see Hulu and Disney Plus just merging into one app.
Yeah, for the most part, they almost have.
Well, Disney owns Hulu now. Disney owned Fox owned, I believe, a 20% share, and Disney owned a 20% share as well. But when they bought Fox, they took over Fox's shares, and now they own like a majority stake of Hulu. So they own Hulu now. So I just don't see why they don't just like,
it makes sense.
Centralize it, save everyone money. Eventually, I think that's what will happen eventually.
It's the only one that doesn't have anybody that's like on their side.
Which one?
Netflix doesn't seem to have really anybody on their side like Hulu does.
Well, here's the thing. Netflix actually is losing money every year. What they did was the similar business model Amazon when they started.
Yeah.
What they bought titles to bring people on, so they'd get shows like The Office or whatever. Just think of any shows that you watched that were on Netflix that weren't made by Netflix. And over time,
South Park was on there. Now they're on HBO.
Yeah. So now over time, what's happening is Netflix secured international distribution rights, so they sell, on Netflix here, like we have certain channels in America that aren't in other countries.
Yeah.
So, for example, I'm trying to think of like One Piece, the anime. I'm just thinking of something like One Piece comes on Netflix every every Sunday in Japan. I'm just making this up. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not either.
Yeah, but like One Piece like isn't on Netflix here or something like that. Or I'm trying to think. I'm trying to give a better example of the show. Let's see. Oh, what was that? The Last Dance. You guys, The Last Dance with Michael Jordan. So you could watch it on ESPN here. Netflix bought the distribution rights. So what was happening is everyone else in the world where they needed to watch it they don't have ESPN there, so they were watching on Netflix. And then Netflix actually started bringing it, and now it's on Netflix in America. So you could watch it there. But Netflix owned the distribution, so they were doing it, and that's how they make their money now. But what they also did to make money is they have their own original shows. So, they started with one or two shows. They finally got enough money where they're producing hundreds of shows a year now. Every day there's something new that Netflix made, because now Netflix is their own studio company. So when you think of Paramount, Warner Brothers, give me movie studios. Netflix is a movie studio. They're a studio company. They became a movie studio. And that's their business now. Their distribution and they create their own stuff, because in 1 to 2 years Netflix is only going to have Netflix stuff on there. There's not going to be anything else.
Well, that's why they have contracts with all these celebrities that are going to do shows. Like, look at Adam Sandler.
Exactly.
He's like under there, and then comedians that are signing.
You're starting to see that now. But what I'm saying is, it's going to get to a point where there's only Netflix stuff.
Oh yeah. Speaking of,
that's why HBO, I don't think Netflix will survive. I'm sorry. In like
over
10
time,
years.
I don't think it will either. Speaking of HBO, though, HBO's been around forever. Did you watch the new South Park special?
I saw it. I'm waiting to watch it.
Yeah, I watched it last night.
I think I might watch it tonight.
Pretty funny.
Dude, did they promote it or was it just like a surprise?
I think it might have been promoted on Comedy Central, but I don't really watch cable, so
Yeah.
because somebody at work knew about it before I did, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, this," and I'm like, "Oh cool, I'll just watch it on HBO because that's where they put it." Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's worth a watch.
Okay. Yeah, the original one was pretty funny with Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I honestly
Mickey
think this
Mouse
one
and
might
Randy
be
had
a
a
little bit
threesome with
better.
a bat.
I think this one is funnier.
Okay, do that because that one was funny. So if this one's funnier, then I'm gonna love it.
I think you'll like it. I
Yeah.
really think you'll like it just based on one thing.
I mean, I just like South Park in general. So
Yeah.
if they're just anything, every episode has something memorable.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's definitely rememberable.
I remember the Game of Thrones one with the console wars.
Yeah.
With the what was it the Xbox One versus the PlayStation 4? Oh my god, that was dude, that was brutal at the end.
Oh yeah. When was the last time you saw Mr. Garrison?
Mr. Garrison?
Yeah. Like full on Mr. Garrison.
When he became Donald Trump, I think. And then
well, I was gonna say not as the president.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely been a while.
Spoiler alert.
Okay. Yeah, because
that's the only thing I'm gonna tell you.
There's Mr. Garrison, then he became Mrs. Garrison, and then Mrs. Garrison became Mr. Garrison again, and then Mrs. Garrison, then Mr. Garrison, then Donald Trump, then
they call it, he's identified as the president.
Yeah, I identify as president.
Yes, that's what. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But it's yeah. It's funny. I watched it last night. And I just oh my god.
Okay, all right, yeah. Don't spoil
Some of
anything.
the stupid shit.
In Vermont, it's illegal for women to wear fake teeth without their husband's approval. Yo, shout out Vermont. Very misogynist. I love it. I love it. Huh?
Punch her in the face. It's like, oh, you can't have false teeth.
Dude, no fake teeth. Imagine calling the cops on your wife because dude,
dude,
that
would be one of those like dickish move kind of things. Like, guess what, woman?
No, so you know what's actually crazy? So someone could take their wife to court, right? Sue them, and then they'll win, and then the courts will be forced to change the law after. But that person will win their case when that happens. You realize that, right? Like, do you know Miranda rights, right? You have the right to remain silent, all that. That literally happened because the guy got off. Like he what he did was, I don't know if it was his lawyer. I don't remember the story too well. It was either his lawyer came up with this idea, or it was him, and he was actually kind of a smart criminal. He raped a woman. And he got away with it because he said he didn't understand his rights, and they had nothing, and they challenged it, and it went all the way up to the Supreme Court, and he got away because the courts could only rule, justly that he was right, that he wasn't aware of his rights, and that there should be a thing. And the guy Miranda is the guy who was the rapist.
Yeah, you shouldn't rape people. It's kind of an obvious thing, but
yeah,
I guess.
But they didn't alert him of his rights when he was taken into custody. So, he wasn't aware of his rights, and then they got away with it, and then they changed the law. But isn't that fucked up? So he got like the pass,
Yeah, it's fucked up, but I mean, he's in the right because he.
Yeah,
I mean,
technically he's in the right, but that's the law, man. That's
why you have to put freaking on
it's a
coffee.
Flawed system.
You have to put that it's hot.
Yeah, it's a very flawed system, but it does work best than anything else out there right now. I mean,
they fix themselves for the most part if they have to.
Yeah, I mean,
they're like, oh shit, we have a flaw here.
The guys. So, are you aware of how the Constitution was made?
Not 100%, but I'm sure you're gonna tell me.
So, in Philadelphia, it was Philadelphia. I'm like, if I'm wrong, guys, look this up. Just correct me if I'm wrong. Do your own research. But I like I said, I almost became a history teacher, so I'm pretty aware of this stuff. In Philadelphia, they got the smartest minds in there. There was just a bunch of brilliant dudes. Think of having Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Cuban, Oprah Winfrey. I don't know. Just think of the highest, smartest, richest people, and putting them all in one room for months, where they're just going over everything, bro. Just back and forth, trying not to cut any corners. And then at some point, they're like, wait a minute. Technology's booming, all this stuff. They go, why don't we make it where they can change the laws? And that's where amendments came in and all the other things. And the the Bill of Rights was the original 10. When they walked out of the room, they're like, this is the first time we're at it, bro. You know? Um, but yeah, so like Thomas Jefferson, Ben Franklin, all those guys that, they all the names you guys all know in history, they were all in this room, dude. And like, honestly, think about it. The Constitution still holds up today. It's not perfect.
People try to fuck with it.
Yeah, but it's consistent. It gets the job done most of the time. And the reason why it's not getting the job done for some people is because our current politicians and lawyers and judges aren't getting the job done. Not because of what they did.
They're blaming everybody else for problems.
Because they made it where if there's something that needs to be fixed, it can be fixed.
Yeah.
And that's why the Electoral College was created by Alexander Hamilton, because back then people were too stupid to vote. Like, legitimately, because motherfuckers never left their farm, dude. They didn't even know how to fucking read or write or speak or anything. So Alexander Hamilton was like, yo, why don't we elect people who understand politics from your area, and they will vote on your behalf. And that's why we have the Electoral College, because he said this quote. He said, the masses are asses. Because he was saying pretty much everyone's a fucking idiot. Because it's true. It was true back then. But in today's world, where everyone is... Because people always say the Electoral College is about having the big states and the small states have... It sort of is about that, but it really wasn't. It was about having people that actually knew what they were talking about represent you. But now in today's world, everybody knows everything, right? Everyone's an expert. Oh yeah,
everybody knows everything. Yeah,
everyone's an expert now, so that's totally. I mean.
Oh yeah, everybody knows everything.
Yeah.
Like, I have 3 nipples, which is kind of a fact.
In Washington, it's illegal to attach a vending machine to a utility pole.
Then what are you going to put it on? I thought that you were supposed to put it on.
The logic is that it's a hazard to the lives of electrical workers.
Well, why the fuck would you put it there anyway?
In Virginia, you can't go trick-or-treating if you're over 14 years old.
Aww, I wanted to go.
The same ordinance also prohibits trick-or-treating after 8 p.m.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a reason why it's got a limit, like time limit?
I don't know.
Huh.
Oh, probably. Oh, yeah, because the kids that go out late, after 8 p.m., it's only trouble. Yeah.
90% of the time, yeah.
It literally
like
says
TP and stuff.
In Wyoming, buildings that cost $100,000 or more must display pricey art.
What?
Yeah, so new buildings that cost such a pretty penny to build must have 1% of funds allocated to art for the building. This law was enacted thanks to NSAA's mission to strengthen state art agencies. Okay, that's kind of a cool law.
I mean, it's really weird.
I think it's for government buildings, not for... It doesn't say it there, but I'm assuming it's for, like, state buildings or government buildings, just anything. Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, at least it looked nice.
So going back to the Constitution thing, there's a documentary on, I believe, Amazon Prime. I think it's called Little Big State. Let me make sure I get...
Is it kind of like the game Little Big Planet?
No, it's not called Little Big State. Hold on. Thing in Texas where,
He's figuring it out, ladies and gentlemen. Just give him a minute.
Oh, I can't find the name of it. This is gonna bother me. So in every single state, there's I think it's the American Legion that runs it. Hold on, I gotta find the name of this thing. It's really interesting, actually. Boy State, that's what it's called. They have a girl state as well, but it's called Boy State.
Okay.
Watch that on Amazon. It is very interesting. So this one takes place in Texas, but they have them everywhere. And like JFK, I think, graduated from it. Bill Clinton, a few other people. What it is, it's like 2 weeks out of the year in summer. It's this camp, pretty much, run by the American Legion. Every American Legion district, sends one representative who's nominated out, like a teenager. These kids are like, I believe, between the ages of like 13 and 17.
Okay.
And
Is it like Hunger Games and make them fight to the death?
no, they create their own government
Oh,
with very limited supervision. So it's interesting because it's taken place like this was from 2017. The
okay.
This documentary specifically. So you're seeing how kids react and how sides are created. So there's two parties that get made. Like people are split into parties to begin with. However, you can always vote for the other side. That's never an issue. So people are
Yeah.
split up by like state, county, whatever, and I'm talking like thousands of kids. And they create a government. They elect a president. They elect a rep. They elect everything. It's super interesting how it is. And all the people that run and all the things that go along with it. But it's really because you get a peek into kids' heads and how they think. And this is in Texas, which you know is a very Republican state, and there's a
Yeah.
lot of people in there who have a very different mentality. One of the kids is clearly very gay, and he's black and he's liberal, and he's going in there and he has to convince a lot of these kids. And it's vice versa, where you have like the old school white boy, slick haired, smooth talking Matthew McConaughey type Republican guy. You know, he's like, all right, all right, all right, let's do some things, let's have some fun. But then, you know, the shit hits the fan with a lot of these people. You know, someone starts hate campaigns and all these things,
How
and
long does this go on for?
it's 2 weeks long, but it's like 1 or 2 weeks long, and it is fucking wild, bro. It really is, and you get like really invested towards the end on who's gonna win this election, because like there's people that just run, like there's people that I wouldn't say like they're small minded, but like
Yeah.
there's people that just want to be a representative. You know, oh, I want to be
Yeah.
my county representative. Okay, that's cool. But then there's people that are running for chair. Um, there's party chair, which is a big name, and then there's like the president of Boy State. Uh, yeah, so it's super cool. I highly recommend it.
Hmm.
Um,
I was
I
gonna
would
say at the same time, like once it's done and over with, they can maybe use that for their own. If they come up with a better idea than some of the.
so what I was trying to get into is what happens is they write logs and they keep track of everything because I forgot like a huge point. Where they do this is in the Texas State Building. So the kids that are in Congress are in Texas's Congress. They're in the Senate chambers doing all these things.
Okay.
They have
so they're
podium.
taking notes.
Yeah, it is wild because it's when the Senate and the state Congresses they go out on leave for a couple weeks. That's when they come in when they go on break or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Huh.
Yeah. When the Senate like ends, whatever you know, I can't think of the term right now. Yeah. So super interesting, man. I would check it out because there's a point where you kind of forget that they're kids too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are taking it very serious and they're treating it like it's their jobs. And what happens is a lot of these kids actually already work in politics or are trying to get jobs in politics. So
Or their parents probably are.
yeah, so a few of the kids, like you see at the end, like some of them get into Harvard. You know, they use this as a thing to just advance their careers. One of the guys, I really liked one of the kids. I'm not gonna tell you what happens to him or anything. So, but like they follow one of the guys who's like the smooth talking kid. I told you about one of the black gay kid. I'm assuming he's gay. Don't fucking. I mean, he's like, oh my god, hi.
Wow, you're assuming.
Yeah, I think he mentioned he was gay though. I think he mentioned he was gay. So don't come at me. And then there's like the one kid who's literally like the hardworking Mexican guy, and he's just like, he's a good guy. It's kind of dorky. And so it's like him, the jock, the black kid. Then there's like a really, really nerdy kid, who's like kind of weird, and then he pulls off some things like I said. But then you know what I mean? Everything starts nice and clean, everybody's all friendly, and then all of a sudden everyone gets driven with power, and you see all the ploys that are making, all the compromises that are forced to be made, and all the madness that actually breaks out. Like I said, all right, I'm done talking about it.
Are you? Are you though, Nikki? Yeah. What's it called again? For if anybody wants to watch it?
Boys State. Boys State.
Boys State, and you
like
can watch it where?
Like boy, girl, boys. Boys State.
And you can watch it where?
I think it's on Amazon Prime. Oh, it says
Okay.
it's on app. It says it's on Apple TV now. So I don't know.
TV where the apples are.
Yeah, it says it's on Apple TV, so that means no one's going to watch it. I'm so
Oh
sorry.
yeah, nobody's gonna watch it if it's on Apple.
Yeah, Apple. Let me tell you, Apple TV is struggling, bro.
What's the point of it?
Well, it's their own streaming service. They're trying to do their own thing.
Apple tries to do everything.
They really do, though.
The Apple enema.
Yeah, what Apple should have done is they should have partnered with another streaming service instead of trying to do
Yeah.
their own, because
Probably
they
would have been
have
the smarter thing to do.
Apple TV is what is what Netflix is, like when I was talking about, like when they can't acquire the rights to anything and they have no selection. That's
Yeah.
like what Apple TV is.
That sounds horrible.
All right, Steve, I'm gonna shit my pants. So
Well, then we should probably end this, huh?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I suppose, ladies and gentlemen, Nicky's gonna poop himself. I apologize. What'd you eat?
I gotta go, bro. I gotta go. All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone.